Bitcoin broke out of the falling wedge formation we have been talking about in yesterday's video, and we have seen a nice rally in the Bitcoin price, and we are almost reaching the target of the falling wedge formation. Guys, what can we expect with Bitcoin in the near future? Is Bitcoin going to roll over right here, or can we actually break this key resistance that right now is above us? Then guys, we are also going to have a look at Ethereum, because Ethereum is looking very bullish, and yeah, it's doing actually better than Bitcoin, is outperforming Bitcoin. So we are going to have a look at that, and I also want to have a look at the regular financial markets, what is going on over there. So guys, all about that in today's video. With that being said, my name is Sharon. Welcome to the Blockchain Today, the channel where you subscribe for daily crypto videos. Right now, let's jump into the Bitcoin price action. But before we are jumping into the Bitcoin price action, guys, I quickly want to remind you that right now you can claim a major bonus over on the Phemex exchange if you are interested in trading Bitcoin or a variety of altcoins with leverage on the spot market. Right now you can get a up to $2,000 deposit bonus if you use my affiliate link down below to sign up, and you got 2 days left to claim this major bonus. And yeah, next to that, guys, I would highly appreciate it if you all would leave a thumbs up down below. Now let's dive right into it. And in yesterday's video, guys, we've been making a clear video about the pattern that we are seeing in Bitcoin, which was a falling wedge pattern right here on the 1 hour time frame. So we have a declining support, declining resistance right here, and we are ending that falling wedge formation with a bullish divergence. That is an extra confirmation. So we can see that at the end of this formation right here, the price is setting a lower low, and in the RSI we are doing the opposite. This was also the moment where I actually published this video, and yeah, most of the time that is quite a bullish signal, showing us that we are going to see a trend reversal, at least in the shorter term time frame, and in this case that would mean a breakout of this pattern to the upside. Then we had some resistance above us. That resistance was at 45,500 approximately. We can see that that there was some reaction in the price around these levels, because this is the exact level where the 200-day moving average is, and we will going to have a look at that as well later once we go to the daily time frame. But we had a nice breakout so far, and we got a nice rally in the Bitcoin price, and after breaking out, Bitcoin saw a rally of approximately 6%, going towards our target at the top of the wedge. And for every single one of you who has been following me already for some time, or has completed my cryptocurrency trading course over on the blockchaintoday.com, you know that I always set my targets below the actual target, because there are always a lot of traders that are aiming the exact target. So if you want to be ensured that you can exit your position with profit, you always have to make sure you set your exit price lower than the actual target of a certain formation, because we are seeing quite often that the price is rolling over right before reaching the actual target, and that is just simply because a lot of traders are watching that same level. And that's why the traders who are taking profit earlier are the ones who have you are more ensured of leaving your trade with profit. And another signal that we used was the triangle formation that we are seeing over on the relative strength index, where we had a declining resistance right here. We broke that declining resistance, and we saw a nice pump. So what we are seeing right now in the relative strength index is rather quite interesting. We had a breakout out of this declining resistance, but as you can see, if we compare that breakout and the rally right here in the RSI with previous highs, then we are seeing actually that it's getting slightly exhausted. So if we have a look at this high, for example, then we can see that high was approximately similar to the high that we are right now in the price. But if we have a look at the relative strength index, then the relative strength index is way higher than this level. That actually means that the RSI right now is retracing further than the price, and that is just something to note, because we want to see that cooling off a little bit before we can actually break such a key resistance level like the 61.80%, where we will have a look at right now. So let's do that, guys. And for the shorter term time frame, I also quickly want to mention this indicator. This is the funding rate, and the funding rate is an indicator that we are using quite often right here on the channel. And normally we can see it in the longer term periods when we have a negative funding rate. We can see that is causing buying pressure on the price of Bitcoin. When we have a positive funding rate, it is causing selling pressure. So what we can see right here, guys, is when we have a look at the funding rate indicator, then we can see right here, for example, when the funding rate turns positive, that was indicating the top right here on the 1 hour time frame. Right here we got a positive funding rate, was also indicating the top right here. Here we got a positive funding rate. That was indicating the short-term top of this move. So that is not a local top, so to say, right? That is just the top on a 1 hour time frame right here. Here we got as well positive funding rate, and that was also indicating a top. So why is this actually indicating a top? Well, the funding rate is basically showing us the ratio between the amount of longs and the amount of shorts. And when there are more longs than shorts, then the funding rate is positive, and when there are more shorts than longs, the funding rate is negative. So it makes sense, right? When the majority is longing Bitcoin, it will cause selling pressure on the price of Bitcoin, and that is exactly what the information that we can extract from the funding rate indicator. And as you can see right now, it's turning positive as well. So for Bitcoin to get a lot of bullish momentum again, to really break above the 61.80%, it would be great to first retrace a little bit, get a slightly negative funding rate, and for the RSI to retrace also a little bit to create some more space for bullish momentum, and eventually continue this uptrend, and hopefully Bitcoin can break above the 61.80%. So guys, now we go to the daily time frame. And what can we see on the daily time frame? Well, we are seeing some interesting things. So far, we had a very nice rally in the price of Bitcoin, a expected bounce so far. We have been talking about it quite often right here on the channel. And right now, we are getting rejected at the 61.80%. We saw a retracement back slightly above 50%. And this is a bullish signal, guys, because what we can see right here is that the price already got bought up before reaching that 50% Fibonacci level. That means that there are quite some buyers around this range. We are seeing so far a nice bounce in the price too. So that is a bullish signal showing us that either way, from the 61.80%, we needed to get a small pullback, because this is just a key level in the Bitcoin price, and it's very unlikely right here after such a rally to just blast through it in one go. It makes more sense to first get a pullback, especially with a bearish divergence right here on the daily time frame, to get a small pullback right here, and somewhere right here set a higher low. That can be this one, that can be the 50% Fibonacci level, could also be lower levels right here, and then go for another attempt of breaking out the 61.80%, and then it's more likely to have a successful breakout. So which levels am I watching right now below and above us? Well, first of all, above us is the 61.80%, which is at 47,865. The level below us, that is going to be the 200-day moving average. And the 200-day moving average is a dynamic number, so will change over time. And right now is at approximately 45,686. So what I do expect right here is that eventually this level will come in, acting as support right here, and the 61.80% will act as resistance, and sooner or later we are going to see a breakout either to the upside or to the downside. And basically, guys, as long as we are trading above the 200-day moving average, things are rather looking more bullish than bearish. If we trade below the 200-day, things are actually looking slightly more bearish for the short-term time frame rather than bullish, because this is just showing weakness in the price, because it is not, the bulls are not succeeding in holding such a key level. So guys, Bitcoin right now is a little bit indecisive right here, but which is fine. So we just need to wait in order for Bitcoin to make a move right here, either see a break to the downside or see a break to the upside before we can really say with more confidence what is going to happen, because the 61.80% is a very important level, and as long as we are trading below that level, then it's always possible for this bounce to be a retracement from this correction. So that is something just to take in mind. Then guys, let's go to Ethereum against US dollar, because Ethereum is actually looking very, very bullish. And Ethereum is already trading above the 61.80%, which means that Ethereum so far is doing better against US dollar than Bitcoin. And right here we can see that so far the 61.80% is acting as support, which is looking very bullish. We do got this potential bearish divergence coming in on the daily time frame. That is something we just need to watch. As long as Ethereum is trading above the 61.80%, I will consider this definitely bullish. However, if we were to lose this level, then that is something to worry about, and you could choose to hedge, for example, a part of your Ethereum into stable coins in order to buy back later at a lower price. Guys, if Ethereum can hold above the 61.80%, can break above the 78.60%, I do expect that the Ethereum is going to set new all-time highs very, very soon. However, if we lose the 61.80%, then that could be a sign of worry, which is roughly the price of $3,000. And this chart makes a lot of sense if we have a look at where we are in this bull market right now. If we go to Ethereum against Bitcoin, then we can see that right now there's just still a lot of trust in the crypto markets. There's still a lot of speculation going on because Ethereum against Bitcoin is doing quite well. So we had this triangle formation right here once we broke out of this rising channel. Then we broke out to the upside. We got another triangle formation right there. We broke out to the upside. Right now we have seen a retest of the former resistance flipping into support. Also looks quite bullish and shows us that Ethereum wants to continue this uptrend against Bitcoin. Also, we had a declining resistance on the relative strength index right here on the daily time frame, which right now we could be seeing a bounce from this level. That is possible. We maybe can switch the level slightly to something like this. Maybe that makes a little bit more sense. Where we have a declining resistance right here, which right now is flipping into support in the momentum. This all, guys, is a very logical development that we are seeing in the markets mid bull market, right? If we have a look at previous times, when Ethereum against Bitcoin was seeing these major rallies, then that was also mid-bull market right here in 2017, where we've seen a massive rally of Ethereum against Bitcoin. We have some time consolidation, and then we are doing another massive rally, which eventually leads to that blow-off top event. And I think if we have a look at where we are right now in the bull market, which potentially is in the middle of the bull market, so Bitcoin is going to see the second leg of the bull market. Let me show you what I mean right here. So guys, this is basically what I mean. So that this is the middle of the bull market right here. We had a correction, and that eventually we are going to see that second leg of the bull market, which will come along with a lot of euphoria and a lot of speculation into altcoins as well. However, it is in the shorter term time frame, it is possible, or it is important for Bitcoin to not lose some key levels on the weekly time frame that we are watching, like the 20-week moving average or the 21-week EMA. But this is all quite looking interesting. Then guys, I want to go with you to another chart, which is the S&P 500. And let me bring out another chart with the drawings right here. And this one is looking interesting so far because we have seen a pullback in the S&P 500, and we also saw that pullback with Bitcoin. We can see a very direct correlation between the regular financial markets and Bitcoin, and that is due to the fact that the investment incentive, the investment behavior is very similar, because both of the investors right here, the majority of the money is looking for an escape for fiat, an escape of the dollar. That's why money is going into these assets, and that's also why we are seeing that correlation. But what we can see right now is that actually we are seeing the S&P 500 correcting. Similar with Bitcoin, we actually predicted the Bitcoin correction with multiple charts. That is something I really like to do right here on the channel, guys, to check when multiple charts are telling the same story. So we had in Bitcoin that bearish divergence and touching the resistance 61.80%. Then we got the Bitcoin dominance with the bullish divergence showing us that the Bitcoin dominance will increase, more liquidity will go to Bitcoin, which means increased uncertainty in the markets, which would fit a dump in the Bitcoin price, right? And we have seen a failed attempt of breakout right here for the S&P 500, and once we broke back below this resistance level again, it showed us that most likely we will see a correction, and that is causing selling pressure on the price of Bitcoin as well. So we got actually 3 charts, guys, telling the same story. And this is the exact way, guys, what I'm trying to teach you on how we are going to predict the top in the price of Bitcoin during this bull market. And it's very difficult to predict the exact top, but we most likely, if we put all these charts together, we can come very, very close to the actual top in the price of Bitcoin to take profit. So if you are interested in that, guys, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. So this is right now looking good for Bitcoin because the horizontal resistance right now is turning into support. So as long as we are not seeing a further correction testing the former resistance of that rising channel, things are actually looking good. If we were to roll over right here and break the uptrending support, then most likely we will also see that pullback happening in Bitcoin. And it is possible that we are going to test this level. The former resistance of the rising channel is not too far-fetched to see something like that happening, because if we have a look at the previous time where we have been leaving such a rising channel, that was in 2008 right here, when we've entered the blow off top phase, the last phase of a bull market, where I personally think we are right now in as well, but then in a bigger scale, to be honest. But here we can see as well that we broke out of this rising channel. We also could see a rising wedge pattern right here. Eventually we broke out to the downside. We had a retest of this level. There's just a lot of increased volatility. We took off again, set new all-time highs. We came back down again, test this level again. We come back up, we set new all-time highs. And guys, this is a very important thing. That right here, once we are setting new all-time highs, the moment we are losing that level, we are rolling back over again. That is the one of the biggest warning signals you want to take into your trading strategy in order to lower your risk. Breaking a key level is bullish, but losing that key level after breaking it is very bearish, and most of the time is indicating that we are going into the opposite direction. So that is just something to watch right here, and I think it is possible in the near future, or in the not so distant future, to see something like this, where we are coming back to test that rising channel. And I think most likely, if we were to see something like that, then Bitcoin would see that correction too. However, right now we are not seeing any evidence of that yet. We are still in an uptrend, and that's why it's also important to don't really act on the markets, or to don't really assume that something is going to happen, but that you just wait for confirmation, right? Because what if we just continue this uptrend right here, and afterwards going to test this level in the future, right? Then if you already lower your risk right here, then you miss out on a lot of gains. So we don't know whenever it's going to happen, but we do know that the chances increase once we are losing this uptrending support, and once we can see the same story being told in, for example, the Bitcoin dominance and the Bitcoin chart. So that is a very important alignment that we have to see, and something that I'm trying to emphasize right here on the channel. But okay, guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed today's analysis, guys. If you all enjoyed today's video, make sure to scroll below this video and hit the thumbs up button. That is very much appreciated, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Then for all the traders out there who are interested in trading Bitcoin on the spot market or with leverage, you can do that over on the Bybit exchange or over on the Femix platform. And right now on the Femix platform, there is a big bonus going on. You can get an additional bonus of $2,000 to trade with if you use my affiliate link down below to sign up. You got 2 days left to claim this bonus. And if you would like to sign up on Bybit, you can find my affiliate link down below as well. Then guys, I want to wish every single one of you an awesome day today. And I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.